Good howdy, folks. Welcome back to another James Blackburn Experience. Thanks a lot for tuning back in. Welcome to the first James Blackburn Experience of 2018. Yes. For those of you who are regular watchers, I appreciate you tuning back in. Much love and appreciate it a lot. Today I'm doing an early morning forest hike. Just thought I'd get out and stretch my legs and get some fresh air. Okay, for the regular viewer out there, you know that I like to do daily videos, and that last year in 2017 I did 212 in a row, but I had to stop for a while, and I'll explain more about that in just a second. Alright, so I had to stop doing the daily videos for a while because I had to pursue the almighty dollar. You know, that green paper that we all need to survive so much. I had to acquire some of it because, like everybody else on this planet, I had bills to pay and responsibilities to take care of. So for those of you who know me, you know that I make my living as an entertainer, and that when it's going good, it goes really, really good. However, it's sometimes in a space where you're not quite doing as well as you'd like, and you gotta take drastic measures to survive. What drastic measures, you ask? Well, allow me to give you a little backstory on that to explain more. Now, when you work as an entertainer, it's a feast or famine kind of industry where you feast about 10% of the time and famine about 90% of the time. It's a rough life to pick for yourself, but it can still be highly rewarding too. Some folks may ask, why do you pursue a career as an entertainer if it's always difficult and it's always a struggle to make a living and pay your bills? And I really wish I had a good answer to that, but I really don't. I love making movies. I love making music. I just love everything about the artistic and the creative part of it, and it keeps me coming back because there are rewards in it that can be very amazing sometimes. Now, as any honest entertainer will tell you, you are always pursuing a career as an entertainer. You're never really there where you feel comfortable and like you're going to be able to keep doing it and pay the bills with it. It's always a pursuit for work, pursuit for the next job, pursuit for the next movie or music. If you're an entertainer in that industry, it's a constant pursuit. Now, I make my living mostly in movies and television. However, occasionally I do get a paycheck for being a musician, and I'll talk a little bit about that here in a second because that's really today's subject matter. Music, or musical instruments, better yet. I'll explain to you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Now, on the movie and television side, I make my living on both sides of the camera as a filmmaker and an actor. But as a musician, occasionally I get paid to do some studio sessions for people as a bass player. Other times I get paid to do live performances with folks. However, it doesn't happen very often. But I do have some musical instruments that I'd like to talk about real quick. I'm glad that I wasn't doing daily videos this week because they just would have been depressing, because I had to part with some of my most prized possessions. Alright, well, due to circumstances beyond my control, I was forced to sell some of my guitars this week, which is very hard to do because I love all my guitars and they all have great stories behind them. You do get sentimentally attached to them, and it's sad to see them go. But because I do work in a feast or famine industry and I'm getting no assistance from anybody, anywhere to survive, you have to do what you have to do. Had to sell some of my most prized possessions today. Well, this week, but there'll be some more sold today too. Now, before you get too depressed, like I did, know this, I have 8 guitars. That's a lot. And selling, you know, 5 of them is not going to devastate me. I'll probably keep 3 of them, but maybe 2 of them. I don't know yet. We'll see if I get any really good offers. But yeah, I had to let go of my guitars this week. So stay tuned. I'll show you some pictures of them right now. A little memorial to my former guitars. Alright folks, we're going to wrap it up here, but I do appreciate you all watching. Tune back next week. I'll have a flashback video on Wednesday, and then a week from today on Sunday I'll have a brand new video for you, so it's going to be great. As usual, love, hate, take care of each other.